So if and like just with your 555, when I joined NSA, my first NSA convention, National Speakers Association convention, was 1988. Met Joe Charbonneau. He took me off the side, said, "Bring your recorder, I'll talk to you." And his was 12, 12, 12, 12, 13. You have to make 12 calls Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and you have to make 13 calls on Friday. And that,
That's prospecting.
anyway, the thing is though that what Joe never taught me, and what was never taught years ago in the halls of National Speakers Association, was industry focus. It
Mm,
was just like go build a speech, do a great job, and you're going to get spinoffs from that speech. Build a website, no, it's like, as we started this, if you want to be a gig chaser, which is totally fine, you can do it, but you're going to be working every bit as hard this year, next year, and thereafter. But if you take some of the things that we've talked about on prospecting and you prospect with a focus on an industry, I mean, as an example, let's take Lisa Ryan.
yeah.
Lisa Ryan focuses on manufacturing. I just sent her an email this morning that Michigan Society of Association Executives has the meeting planner from Michigan Manufacturing Association doing a workshop. And I sent Lisa a note, said, "Hey, you might want to sign up for this workshop because that's where you can get to know a person that's probably a gatekeeper to all the manufacturing in Michigan," which is her target market.
Yeah.
So the idea is, you know, within your target market, and why associations are such a great gateway, because every association, not only will they have a meeting decision maker that you can connect with, they'll probably have a education department decision maker that you can connect with. They'll probably have a concurrent body
Mm,
liaison that you can connect. Well, what's a concurrent body? Chapters, sections, whatever, every association calls something different. Then don't forget, in addition to the annual meeting, there might be a leadership meeting, a marketing meeting, an HR meeting. And then in addition to that, if it's a large enough industry, all the executive directors from all the state chapters might have an association executive council meeting that they come to. And at the big annual meeting, they all get together for a lunch or something and talk about their issues. Just think, how
yeah.
good would it be for a speaker to speak in front of 50 or so state executive directors of the associations in your target market? So, I mean, I, if somebody says, well, once I call two associations, there's nobody else to call. Wait, wait a minute, wait a minute. Let's just take the first association. Did you go after the chapters? Did you go after all the other meetings? Did you go after the education department? Oh, and by the way, did you contact the editor or the publications department to try to get a column or to contribute articles? Again, I said early on, how much you contribute to an industry helps move you from subject matter expertise to authority to thought leader.
And
And
our friend Jim Feldman has done this in
mhm,
the travel and
yeah,
incentive industry.
mhm,
He is now writing a quarterly column for four of the biggest travel magazines, industry travel magazines in America. He's got a quarterly column in four of them, right?
it's a
And
contribution,
it's a
contribution to the
it's a
industry.
contribution. The exposure to hundreds of thousands of industry insiders, that can't. Everything helps on the margins. I'm saying this more and more lately. We all do 99% of the same stuff. Well, those of us that are actually doing the active prospecting, we're doing the emails, the phone call. We're doing the same stuff. What separates the elite speakers, the ones that are working all the time, it's the stuff they do in the margins. It's writing those articles. It's just little things that you go, that in and of itself is not going to get me a speaking engagement. But it's separating me from the herd of everybody else chasing that same gig.
Yeah.
And somebody like Feldman, everybody in that industry knows who he is now because he's writing regularly for their industry magazine.
No.
And he is going to
And,
be easier to sell for their.
and it takes some years of contribution. And this is the thing that, to try to get speakers to understand, they get into the business and chase gigs to fill their calendar, but don't start making contributions to their preferred industry or two or three, as opposed to the other speaker that gets into it, chooses two or three industries, constantly making contributions to those industries, constantly, getting speaking engagements in the associations of those industries. And all of a sudden, 10 years later, everybody in that industry knows that speaker. And other speakers go, well, that person's just lucky.
Oh no.
No.
No,
They were strategic. They had a strategy to build authority. So 10 years from now, I don't have to work as hard as I work now getting my calendar filled. And 10 years ago, when I'm moving from authority to thought leader, those people are now calling me. I don't have to call them anymore.